Hey there, powerful Stoics. Let's talk about something that tests even the strongest hearts: long-distance relationships. Whether you're separated by cities, countries, or even continents, maintaining that deep connection can feel like an uphill battle. But here's the truth. Distance doesn't have to weaken love. It can make it unshakable. What if you could approach your relationship with the calm wisdom of a Stoic? Imagine replacing frustration with clarity, insecurity with trust, and longing with purpose. Today, I'm sharing 10 life-changing Stoic principles that will not only help you survive the distance, but thrive as a couple. This is your ultimate guide to turning challenges into growth, doubts into confidence, and love into an unbreakable legacy. From practical communication tips to mindset shifts that transform how you see your relationship, we've got it all. So if you're ready to strengthen your bond and gain powerful tools to navigate love across the miles, you're in the right place. And before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon. Your journey to mastering love and life starts here. Let's get into it. Number 1. Focus on what you can control. The first and perhaps most important Stoic principle is the dichotomy of control. Epictetus reminds us, happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one principle. Some things are within our control, and some things are not. In a long-distance relationship, it's easy to become consumed by things outside your control. You might stress over when your next visit will be, when the distance will end, or even how your partner's day went when you're not there to share it with them. But these worries accomplish nothing. They drain your energy and foster unnecessary anxiety. Instead, the Stoic mindset teaches us to focus solely on what we can influence. What does this mean in practical terms? It means you can't control external circumstances like travel restrictions, busy schedules, or time zone differences. But you can control how you choose to communicate, how you express love, and how you take care of your own emotional well-being. For instance, instead of fixating on the next in-person meeting, focus on making your virtual time meaningful. Plan creative virtual dates, write heartfelt letters, or share a playlist of songs that remind you of each other. These small, intentional actions build emotional intimacy regardless of the distance. Another key aspect is controlling your mindset. When doubts or insecurities arise, challenge them with rational thinking. Ask yourself, is this worry helping or hurting our relationship? Journaling these thoughts can help you gain clarity and stay focused on what matters most. Finally, let go of the uncontrollable. As Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The strength to let go of what you cannot change will free you to invest fully in what you can. What are some things in your relationship that you're trying to control but shouldn't be? And what steps can you take to shift your focus? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your perspective. Number 2. Embrace patience as a virtue. Patience is one of the cornerstones of Stoicism and a vital quality in any long-distance relationship. Marcus Aurelius said, "The mind that is impatient is discontented with reality." Distance tests your patience in ways few other challenges do. It forces you to wait, to trust, and to find peace in uncertainty. But rather than seeing this as a hardship, Stoicism encourages us to view it as an opportunity to cultivate patience as a strength. Think about it. The next time you find yourself frustrated about not being able to see your partner or waiting for a delayed text, take a deep breath and pause. Recognize that impatience is your mind resisting what is. Instead of reacting with frustration, try reframing the situation. For example, you can view the wait as a chance to appreciate the moments you do share. Patience doesn't mean passivity. It means choosing to respond thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. Consider this. Every time you practice patience, you strengthen the foundation of your relationship. Patience also extends to how you manage your expectations. In long-distance relationships, there will be moments when plans fall through or communication feels sparse. Rather than letting this lead to disappointment, remind yourself that you and your partner are navigating a unique situation. Compassion for yourself and your partner is an integral part of patience. Practical exercise. Try this Stoic exercise next time you feel impatient. Close your eyes and visualize the bigger picture of your relationship. See the distance as temporary and your love as enduring. This perspective can help ground you in the present moment, easing frustration. And remember, patience isn't just for the hard times, it's for the joyful ones too. The more you cultivate patience, the more you'll cherish the small, meaningful moments of connection, like a late-night call or a thoughtful message. Number 3. Cultivate emotional resilience. Long-distance relationships require a kind of emotional endurance that tests even the strongest bonds. Stoicism teaches us that challenges are not meant to break us, but to strengthen us. Seneca said it best: "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." Distance creates friction in a relationship, but it can also polish both partners into more resilient individuals. Emotional resilience starts with recognizing that hardship is inevitable. There will be moments when doubts creep in, miscommunication arises, or loneliness feels overwhelming. Instead of avoiding these feelings, Stoicism encourages us to confront them with courage. Acknowledge your emotions, but don't let them control you. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this challenge? For example, if you find yourself feeling lonely, use that time to reflect on what your relationship means to you. Write down the qualities you admire in your partner or the dreams you share for the future. By reframing loneliness as a reminder of how deeply you value your connection, you can transform it from a source of pain into a source of gratitude. Building emotional resilience also involves cultivating self-awareness. When you feel frustration or insecurity, pause and examine the root cause. Are you projecting fears onto your partner? Are you letting assumptions cloud your judgment? Resilience comes from addressing these internal battles with honesty and kindness. Finally, resilience thrives on perspective. Remind yourself that distance is temporary, but the love you're nurturing has the potential to last a lifetime. With every challenge you overcome together, your bond becomes stronger and more unshakable. Number 4. Practice honest and open communication. In any relationship, communication is key, but in a long-distance relationship, it's the lifeline that keeps your connection alive. The Stoics emphasized the importance of truthfulness and clarity in all interactions. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." Honest communication doesn't just mean sharing your thoughts. It means being vulnerable about your feelings, fears, and needs. It's easy to gloss over issues when you're miles apart, but unresolved tensions can quietly erode trust over time. Instead, commit to having open, honest conversations, even when they're difficult. For example, if you're feeling insecure about your partner's availability, express your feelings calmly and respectfully. Avoid accusations or assumptions. A statement like, I've been feeling a little disconnected lately, and I'd love to find ways for us to reconnect, invites collaboration rather than conflict. In addition to honesty, strive for clarity. Misunderstandings are common in long-distance relationships due to the lack of non-verbal cues. Double-check that you're interpreting each other correctly and be patient when clarifying your intentions. Sometimes, a simple video call can resolve what endless texts cannot. But communication isn't just about talking, it's about listening. Practice active listening by giving your partner your full attention during conversations. Resist the urge to multitask and instead focus on understanding their perspective. This small act of presence shows that you value their thoughts and emotions, even across the miles. Lastly, create a communication routine that works for both of you. Whether it's daily check-ins or weekly video calls, consistency fosters a sense of security and stability. What's one communication habit that has strengthened your long-distance relationship? Share it in the comments. We'd love to learn from you. Number 6. Find strength in shared values. One of the most profound lessons of Stoicism is the power of shared values. According to Epictetus, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. In relationships, shared values create the foundation for lasting connection. In a long-distance relationship, focusing on shared values can help you stay grounded when the physical distance feels overwhelming. These values could include trust, honesty, growth, or a shared vision for the future. Reflect on what brought you together in the first place and how your relationship aligns with your personal and collective values. For instance, if both of you value personal growth, use the distance as a time to pursue individual goals. Maybe one of you is working on a new skill while the other is advancing in their career. Celebrate each other's achievements and view your personal growth as a contribution to the relationship's strength. Shared values also serve as a guiding compass during difficult times. When conflicts arise, return to your core values to navigate the situation with integrity. Ask yourselves, what does our relationship stand for? How can we act in alignment with those principles? To deepen your connection, have intentional conversations about your values and goals. What do you both envision for your future? What kind of life are you building together? These discussions not only reinforce your bond, but also remind you why the effort is worth it. Practical tip: create a list of your top 3 shared values and keep them visible, maybe as a note on your phone or a sticky note on your desk. Let these values remind you of your why whenever the distance feels tough. Number 6. Accept the reality of distance with gratitude. Stoicism teaches us to embrace reality as it is rather than resist it. As Marcus Aurelius famously said, "You have to assemble your life action by action and be satisfied if each one achieves its goal as far as possible." In a long-distance relationship, accepting the reality of the physical distance is essential to finding peace and gratitude in the situation. Rather than focusing on the pain of being apart, shift your perspective to gratitude. Appreciate that you've found someone worth missing. Celebrate the fact that technology allows you to stay connected in ways that would have been impossible for past generations. The distance may be challenging, but it's also a testament to the strength of your love and commitment. This practice of acceptance doesn't mean you won't feel longing or frustration at times, but it does mean you'll approach those feelings with grace. When you catch yourself wishing things were different, remind yourself of the Stoic concept of amor fati, loving your fate. Embrace your current situation as part of your unique journey together. To cultivate gratitude, try keeping a journal where you write one thing you're thankful for about your relationship each day. It could be as simple as a heartfelt text, a shared laugh over video call, or the knowledge that you're building something meaningful despite the distance. Practical exercise. At the end of each week, share your gratitude list with your partner. It's a beautiful way to acknowledge the small moments that make your bond special. Number 7. Maintain a sense of individual purpose. The Stoics believed that each person has a unique purpose and should strive to live in alignment with it. Epictetus taught, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." In the context of a long-distance relationship, this principle emphasizes the importance of maintaining your individual purpose and identity while nurturing the relationship. It's easy to fall into the trap of making your partner the center of your universe, especially when distance intensifies the longing to connect. However, a healthy relationship thrives when both individuals pursue their own goals and passions. Use the time apart to invest in yourself, whether it's advancing your career, learning a new skill, or deepening your friendships. Living with purpose also means aligning your daily actions with your values. For example, if personal growth is important to you, set specific goals and work toward them consistently. If your purpose involves contributing to your community, find ways to give back. By staying true to yourself, you not only enhance your own life, but also bring more to the relationship. Encourage your partner to do the same. Share your progress, celebrate each other's wins, and support each other's journeys. This mutual respect for individual purpose strengthens your bond and creates a foundation of trust and admiration. How do you maintain your sense of purpose while balancing the demands of a long-distance relationship? Let us know in the comments. Your insight could help someone else find clarity. Number 8. Master the art of letting go. In Stoicism, one of the most liberating practices is the art of letting go. Epictetus famously said, "He who is not a slave to his desires is free." In a long-distance relationship, letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means releasing the need to control outcomes or hold on to unrealistic expectations. For example, you might have envisioned daily calls or perfectly coordinated visits, only to find that life's unpredictability often gets in the way. Clinging to rigid expectations can lead to disappointment and resentment. Instead, practice flexibility and trust. Let go of the need for everything to go exactly as planned and embrace the flow of the relationship. Letting go also applies to negative emotions like jealousy, fear, and insecurity. These feelings can arise naturally in a long-distance relationship, but dwelling on them only magnifies their power. When these emotions surface, practice the Stoic exercise of premeditatio malorum, anticipating challenges without fear. Recognize these feelings as temporary and within your power to overcome. Practical exercise. Each time you find yourself clinging to a fear or expectation, take a moment to pause and reflect. Ask yourself, is this within my control? If not, how can I let it go? Over time, this practice will free you from unnecessary stress and allow you to focus on what truly matters. Number 9. Plan for the future, without neglecting the present. Stoicism encourages us to live in the present while preparing for the future. As Seneca said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." In a long-distance relationship, this balance is crucial. Planning for the future gives your relationship direction and purpose. Discuss your long-term goals as a couple, whether it's closing the distance, building a life together, or achieving personal milestones. These shared aspirations create a sense of unity and motivation. However, don't let future planning overshadow the present. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking, things will be better when we're finally together. While the future is important, the present moment is where your relationship truly exists. Find ways to create joy and connection in the here and now, even if it's as simple as sharing a laugh over a video call or watching the same movie while texting each other. Practical tip: Create a bucket list of things you want to do together, both in the short term and the long term. This keeps the excitement alive while reminding you to appreciate the steps you're taking today. Number 10. Build a legacy of love that transcends distance. In the grand tapestry of life, every relationship leaves a mark, not just on the individuals involved, but on the world around them. In Stoicism, Marcus Aurelius said, "What we do now echoes in eternity." This idea reminds us that the love and connection we nurture today have the power to shape not just our present, but our future and even the lives of others. Building a legacy of love in a long-distance relationship means viewing your bond as more than just a source of comfort or happiness. It's a testament to patience, resilience, and mutual growth. Each moment you invest in your relationship, whether it's a thoughtful gesture, an honest conversation, or a shared goal, contributes to this enduring legacy. To create a meaningful legacy, start by defining your shared vision. What do you both aspire to achieve together? This vision might include goals like closing the distance, building a family, or contributing to your community in meaningful ways. Aligning your actions with this vision ensures that every effort you make today serves a greater purpose. But a legacy isn't just about the big moments. It's about the everyday choices that strengthen your connection. It's the love notes sent in the middle of a busy workday, the late-night conversations that deepen your understanding of each other, and the unwavering support during life's challenges. Over time, these small, consistent actions create a bond that's unshakable. Legacy also involves the memories and stories you create. When you look back on this phase of your relationship, what do you want to remember? How do you want to feel about the way you faced the challenges of distance together? Let these questions guide you to live with intention and love fully in the present. Moreover, your legacy of love can inspire others. People often look to relationships for guidance, hope, and wisdom. By sharing your story, the struggles you overcame, the lessons you learned, and the joy you found despite the distance, you can be a beacon of encouragement for others in similar situations. Consider, too, the impact your relationship has on your own personal growth. Are you becoming a kinder, more patient, and more understanding person because of this relationship? If so, you're already creating a legacy that transcends the boundaries of physical distance. Practical exercise. Create a relationship manifesto together. Write down the principles that define your love, such as trust, honesty, and growth, and revisit them regularly. This manifesto can serve as a guiding light, reminding you of the foundation you're building, even when challenges arise. Imagine your relationship 10 or 20 years from now. What do you want to tell your future self about the way you handled the distance? What lessons do you hope to pass on to others? Reflect on this and share your thoughts in the comments. Ultimately, building a legacy of love is about creating something timeless, something that reflects not just the strength of your bond, but the values, wisdom, and kindness you bring into the world through your relationship. With intentionality, patience, and a shared vision, your love story can become a testament to what's possible when two people commit to thriving together, no matter the odds. Let your love be a legacy, not just for yourselves, but for anyone who dares to dream of a connection that transcends distance. And there you have it, powerful Stoics. Long-distance relationships are tough, no doubt, but they're also transformative. By applying these 10 Stoic principles, you're not just surviving the distance, you're building a stronger, more resilient love that can stand the test of time. Remember, it's not about how far apart you are, it's about how deeply you connect. The challenges of distance are just opportunities in disguise, showing you how to communicate better, trust more, and grow as individuals and as a couple. As Marcus Aurelius said, the obstacle is the way. Your relationship isn't limited by miles, it's strengthened by them. So, take these insights, implement them, and watch your relationship evolve in ways you never thought possible. Whether it's a shared goal, a moment of understanding, or a simple gesture, you're building a love that transcends distance. If this video spoke to you, hit that like button and share it with someone who could use these Stoic tools in their own long-distance journey. And hey, don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss out on more powerful strategies to level up your relationships and your life. Thanks for joining me today, and remember, distance doesn't break love, it strengthens it. Stay stoic, stay strong, and keep building a legacy of love that'll last forever. See you in the next video.